Today's video is part 3 of 5 where I talk about my top favorite bookkeeping tips. Today's video is all about how to set up bookkeeping processes and procedures that work for your business. I have broken this into 2 categories. The first category is for daily functions like data entry, bill payments, and client invoicing. The second category are bookkeeping projects that you could take on to improve the efficiency in your company around bookkeeping and accounting. Part 1. Setting up your daily bookkeeping systems. My general tip for this is that whether it's data entry, bill payments, or client invoicings, all of these can be set up on different schedules as long as they flow together. For example, you may only do your data entry once a month, but once all of your bills are in your accounting system, then you know what to pay. So you can then look at your bill payments every week and pay the bills due that week. So your data entry has one system and your bill payments has another system, but they all flow together. That's what I love about bookkeeping procedures, is that there's not one cookie cutter way to do it for every company. You can take your schedule, your rhythm, your way of working, and make bookkeeping fit to you. Section 1, data entry. First, we want to look at entering daily receipts like meals, gas, office supplies, and some job materials. If you have an online accounting system, most online accounting systems have a mobile app to go with it. I highly recommend you download the mobile app and you use the receipt function. What the receipt function is you take a picture of the receipt, add all of the receipt information, and upload that transaction directly into your accounting system. I really love this system because it reduces paper, you have your data entry on the go, and it just creates a level of efficiency that's going to make your business operate so much better. Part 2 of data entry are the receipts you download off the internet or are emailed to you. You want to create a system, whether it's daily, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, of getting these receipts into your system. I wouldn't go any longer than once a month for entering your receipts because that's when you get receipt overload, things can start to get messy, receipts may go missing, you may forget information, and it becomes too much to manage. So I would never go longer than once a month to do your data entry. Category 2, bill payments. My number 1 tip for keeping track of your bill payments is actually use your supplier invoicing report in your accounting system. This will list all of the suppliers you have to pay, the amounts that you have to pay, and the due date. The trick is when you're entering the bill into your accounting system, actually use the due date function. That way you don't have to remember, your accounting system remembers for you. If you make government payments, I highly recommend you put these payment dates into your calendar. I also set a reminder 2 weeks before the due date to gather all of the documents I need to make sure I make the correct payment on time. And the last category, category 3, are client invoicing. Client invoicing can be set up to work for your company. If you do projects, you can bill at the end of one project. If your projects are long, you can set benchmarks of when this amount of my project's done, I will send an invoice. You can invoice weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, depending on your schedule. However, I would set a routine schedule for getting invoicing out so that you can plan your revenue, your customers can know when they can expect your invoice, and you can start financially planning based on knowing when your revenue is going to come in. The second part of setting up bookkeeping processes and systems are looking at bookkeeping projects that can improve the efficiency of your finances. The first project is transitioning from an accounting desktop system to an accounting online system. In today's business world, a lot of information is geared to online accounting systems, syncing bank accounts, syncing to third-party software companies, and a lot of other information is geared to online accounting systems. A second project is transitioning from a paper-based company to a paperless-based company. My next video is all about tips and tricks on how to become paperless, so I'll leave the details for that video. But look at what parts of your company are really heavy paper-based and where you can really transition to keeping your information online. This is just going to create so much efficiency, a lot more organization, and give a lot of people easier access to the information that they need. Another project you can look at is looking at your banking. Do you have a bank manager? I highly recommend you look at getting a bank manager. It's really easy to work with them to get all of your questions answered. Do you have online access to all of your bank accounts? Do you need to apply for a line of credit? I don't think you necessarily do, but if you do, have you started that process? Do you have a business credit card? Do you have a business savings account? Just taking a look at your banking and making sure that you have everything you need to run efficiently. The next project you can look at are your government accounts. Do you have all of the government accounts set up that you need to? This could be GST, PST, HST, this could be a payroll account, and any other government account your company needs. Do you have online access to your accounts? Do you know the due dates? Do you know which information you need to remit? And do you know how to pull the information you need to remit? Getting all of this organized is going to make sure you're not stuck with penalties, late filing fees, and making sure that you're just running efficiently. The next project you can think about is WorkSafe Canada. Do you have the coverage your company needs? Do your subcontractors have the coverage they need? Are you willing to pay for your subcontractors' coverage? What are your due dates? And what are your rates? And also making sure all of this information is in your accounting system so your accounting system can calculate it for you. And the last project I can recommend doesn't necessarily fall under bookkeeping, but I like to bring it up just in case, and that's insurance. Do you have all the insurance you need to make sure that your company is safe if anything goes wrong? It's just good to double check so that you always know you have everything you need. Available on my website is a startup checklist that you can download and follow along to make sure that you have all the basic bookkeeping projects set up so that you can run your business efficiently, easily, and with no stress, knowing that everything is taken care of. Thank you so much for watching another video, and I'll see you in the next one.